Chapter 7 Beginnings and Endings. Mr. Mattus, how did you do it? Why did you do it? Where can I adopt a cat? Questions flew from the reporters, overshadowed only by the flashing of clicking light bulbs. Reuben Mattus raised his hand, asking for quiet. Okay, I know there are a lot of questions, but we only have time for one more, he said, pointing to a man in a bowler hat. What inspired you to start this crusade? A reporter shouted from the back. Well, Mattus paused. 10 years ago, Stonehedge. A middle-aged man stood at the edge of Stonehedge. It was dark out, but the stars danced brightly in the heavens. The stars. Scenes of his future played out in the sky. The birth of his company. Fantastical stories of shapeshifters and gods from above. The impossible. And two best friends who would support him till the end. Mattus looked up from the podium. Let's go with a series of magical events. Reuben entered the room and sat down across from Jack and Alex. Felix immediately jumped into his lap and began purring. Well, that was exhausting, he groaned. Makes me miss the days when we didn't have to deal with this. Are you ever going to tell us how you did it? Jack asked, leaning forward. Fine. Pellets of milk, cream, and sugar. A giant vat deep in the abyss. And liquid nitrogen, blue and bottled. Mixed together and voila, magic. A secret recipe shared by an archangel who descended from the heavens to counteract the mischievous plans of her best friend, who placed the pellets on Earth to wreak havoc. And of course, the angel's pet cat, Felix. Have you decided on a name for your company? Alex asked. I think. The mice that saved the day wore red and white. They were Danish. I wanted to honor them. They were the only part of the story I wasn't forewarned about. And? Jack prodded. Reuben looked up. Haagen-Dazs. The end. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this fantastical story I randomly made up about the founding of Haagen-Dazs. Obviously, there are some historical inaccuracies, but Reuben and Rose Mattus were the co-founders of Haagen-Dazs in 1960. So yeah, I made that up. Let me know what you thought. And also, because I'm cool, I'm going to throw in a bonus chapter. So we're not done yet. Omic. Felix returns home. Hi. Felix did so love running in circles, especially when he could finally do it at home and didn't have to worry about being his natural size. After all, if he changed to his normal size on Earth, well, let's just say the sun wouldn't be the center of the solar system anymore, and that the geocentric scientists of years past would have been proven right. Today, though, he was especially happy because he hadn't seen his humans in what felt like eons. Regular humans were just not the same. A woman walked into the room, followed by a man sulking that he had lost his bet. Felix, she yelled in happiness. Meow, Felix meowed back. Felix, the man yelled too. Meow, Felix responded. Alright, let's undo this shape-shifting magic, the man said. Aw, but if we do that, he'll become fat again, the woman complained. Yes, but calling him Felix is unnatural, the man said, suppressing a smile. He waved his hands, and with a wish and a whoosh, Felix transformed back into his regular self again, and immediately began grooming. Androila picked Loki up, grabbed Derrikla's hand, and walked back into the house, Loki all the while telling them about his adventures on Earth. Finn.